latitudes and longitudes. In this lesson, we are going to learn about characteristics and network of latitudes and longitudes, as well as longitudes and times. Globe. Our Earth is shaped like an orange. The equatorial diameter is 12,753 kilometers and polar diameter is 12,710 kilometers. A globe is almost a true representation of the Earth. It is the best representation of the whole Earth on a small scale. Positions on the globe. The rotation of the Earth known as North Pole and South Pole. These are the points where imaginary axis of the Earth ends in the north and in the south. Between the North and the South Pole, an imaginary circle known as the equator divides the Earth into two equal halves, the northern hemisphere and the southern hemisphere. All the lines running parallel to the equator are called parallels of latitude, and all the circles converging at the north and the south pole are called meridians of longitude. The positions of all the objects on the Earth can be latitudes with reference to these lines of latitudes and longitudes. Latitudes. The lines of latitude are the imaginary circles running the Earth parallel to the equator is the imaginary line which girdles round the Earth midway between the north and the south poles. The equator is numbered as 0 and the pole as 90 degree. The equator divides the Earth into two equal parts. Characteristics of latitudes. All the latitudes are circles running parallel to the equator. The equator is the great circle and all the latitudes become smaller and smaller towards the poles. The pole or 90-degree latitude becomes a point. Some important latitudes and the heat zones of the Earth. The Tropic of Cancer, 23 and 1/2 degree north in the northern hemisphere, and Tropic of Capricorn. On the 21st day of June, the sun shines vertically over the Tropic of Cancer. This situation is reversed on the 23rd of September when the sun shines vertically on the Tropic of Capricorn. Torrid zone or tropical zone. Temperate zone, hot and the cold zones. It is also known as the Arctic zone in the northern. The prime meridian, the 0 point for measuring longitude. All the nations 0-degree meridian passing. Thus, a longitude of a west of the prime meridian measured as an angle. The numerical value of longitude varies from 0 degree to 180 degree east and west. Then total number is 360. Converge at the poles. Characteristics of longitude. All the longitudes are semicircles, and if we join two opposite longitudes, they become great circles. All the longitudes converge at the poles. The distance between longitudes is maximum on decreasing towards the poles. The local time of all the places on a given longitude remains the same. Network of longitudes and latitudes. The longitudes and latitudes intersect each other at right angles in locating a grid. On globe, this network is helpful in locating the different places on the map or the globe. Longitude and time. All the 360 meridians of longitude come under the sun once in 24 hours. All the places on the same meridian will have the same time. When it is 12 o'clock noon at Greenwich, it will be 2 p.m. on all the places at 30 degree east longitude, 30 multiplied by 4 is equal to 120 minutes, while at the same time it will be 10 am on all the places at 30° west longitude. The Earth moves from west to east. That is why the time will be ahead of Greenwich in the east and behind Greenwich in the west. Local time of a place is that time when the sun is exactly above that meridian. All the places located on the same meridian, irrespective of their distances, will have the same local time. Places situated east or west of the meridian will have different local times. Standard time is the local time of a particular meridian which is adopted for the whole of the country, and that meridian is called standard meridian. For India, the local time of 82.5° east longitude is known as standard at different meridians. The surface of the Earth has been divided into 24 zones. These are called time zones, and the time established in each zone is called the standard time for that particular zone or region. The time in each zone differs by 1 hour. All the places within a zone follow the same time irrespective of longitudes. Summary. Latitudes are imaginary lines running in east-west direction. Longitudes are lines running in north-south direction. Standard time is the local time of particular meridian which is adopted for the whole country. There are as many zones as there are hours in a day. These are called time zones. That is all in this lesson. Enjoy the learning.